Hello, welcome back to the channel. We are doing part number 14, I believe, of my Broken Sword Shadow of the Templars playthrough. We left the story coming out of the church and concluding that we need to go to the museum to speak to Lovano about the chalice, I think it is. So let's see where the game puts us. We may have to repeat some puzzles. If we do, go back to the previous episode and you'll see me solve whatever it is we're repeating now. But if we're really lucky, we've been lucky the last two episodes, it'll actually put us where we left us. And... oh. Well, hopefully we just need to go to the museum. Hopefully it has remembered all the puzzles from the church. So we want to go to the museum, that one. Let's speak to Andre.
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie. Where have you been? Nicole said you were away.
I just returned from Syria.
Syria? On the trail of the Templars?
It's a long story, but I found the bull's head. It was referred to on the manuscript, remember?
Yes, what is it?
A secret cave built into a high cliff face. In the cave, I discovered a map bearing a phrase in Latin. In accidenta sita est in ora mundi.
The island of Britain.
Lies at the edge of the world, to the west.
Strange. That map seems to contain a series of pointers.
Like I said, it's a treasure map.
Not sure I'd call it a treasure map.
While I was in Syria, I discovered a strange pagan statue. It was like a head with three bearded faces. Horrible.
That sounds as if it could be Baphomet, the idol described by the Templars.
The poor Knights of Christ had an idol that looked like that?
Allegedly. The description of the idol came from the evidence extracted by the Inquisition. Mind you, not one statue or idol was ever found on Templar property. Until now, that is. Just last month, a statue of Baphomet was unearthed right here in Paris.
Where?
At the Institut Hermétique de Nerval. The statue is beneath the foundations. It was discovered by some workmen while renovating the building.
Can you tell me any more about the statue of Baphomet?
It's a fearful image, even now. A bearded head. The base of the statue is carved with Templar symbols. One of the workmen noticed a curious stain at the base. He claimed it looked like blood.
Blood?
That's right.
Okay.
Maybe not.
Oh, go on, George.
I'd like to shake you by the hand, Andre.
Not now, Georgie.
Oh, there's only one person that's fallen for that. It's not fair.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
So we at least have another location. We can get out of here. There we go. If I can remember what or where it was. There we are. Site de Baphomet. Wow, and I thought I was a messy worker. Okay. Well, let's go look at the yellow cupboard guy. I'm assuming I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's a painter.
Excuse me, could you help me?
What is it?
I've got a few questions. What does the word Templar suggest to you?
Templar?
Nothing.
Nothing.
You're doing a fine job.
Merci. I have my professional pride.
I don't think I've ever seen a Gauloise smoked so stylishly.
It's a natural talent.
I'm being sarcastic.
I'm being indifferent.
You're very good at that as well.
Merci. Vive l'indifférence.
Okay.
So, what are you doing here?
I am having my break.
Yeah, I mean when you finish your break.
When I finish my break, An interesting concept, monsieur.
You'll probably need to think about it.
I could have another cigarette while I consider. Perhaps tomorrow too?
Okay, let me put things differently. What were you hired to do here?
I was hired to keep the archaeological dig in the basement of this building clear of debris and to touch up damage to the door frames with my little pot of paint. It's a very responsible job. Unfortunately, I'm not a very responsible person.
So what do you know about the excavation?
I know they won't let me in to do my job. I would complain to my union, but
You couldn't be bothered to join.
right. Tell you what, though, I'm surprised at the sort of people interested in this excavation.
What's unusual about the visitors to the excavation?
None of them look like archaeologists to me.
Do you know what an archaeologist looks like?
Three-piece suits, crocodile-eyed attaché cases, Rolex oyster.
But no archaeologist dresses like that.
Quite
No.
right, monsieur, quite right.
So, who are they?
Who cares as long as they pay me?
Okay.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur. Hey, monsieur! Get away from my paint pot!
Okay.
I should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. Pah! Hey, you! Get away from my dumpster.
Okay.
Ah, you're awfully protective. But you'll just let me walk right into the building. Sure. Why not?
There was a closed door with toilet scratched into the cheap veneer.
That door's locked, monsieur.
Do you mind if I use the phone?
Be my guest. I'm paid to guard this door. The phone can look after itself.
Hi, Nico?
Georges, what have you discovered?
Nothing yet.
Nothing. Is something wrong?
No.
Georges, why are you calling me?
Oh, no reason. I just wanted to hear your voice.
You did. Well, this is my voice saying, don't bother me, I'm busy.
Oh.
Grumpy. Okay.
Hi? Excuse me?
Oui?
What do you know about the Knights Templar? There was a long pause during which the guard said nothing. Then he said,
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
Is this a test?
What, like a history pop test?
No, like a test.
Okay, yes, it's a test.
Then I know absolutely nothing about the Templars.
The guard was being amazingly evasive. It was going to take more than goodwill to get past him. So, what exactly are you doing here?
I'm guarding. You expect to find me shearing sheep?
Take it easy, I just didn't realize you were a guard. I'd like to know what you're guarding, please.
That's a secret.
It wouldn't happen to be an archaeological site, would it?
Are you asking me or telling me?
I'm telling you.
Then why ask?
I had a feeling this was no normal hole in the ground. I'd like to use the washroom, but the door's locked.
Oh, that's no problem. You can have the key.
Thanks.
Wow, that's some toilet.
I wasn't about to wash my hands in this place, so I didn't need to dry them. Being in a charming comfort station like this made me think fondly of the toilet in Syria. That place was kept in pretty good order. At least, it had been until I vandalized it. Still, it was all for a good cause.
And what cause was that exactly? I don't think we've used the damn chain. A very grubby bar of soap.
Oh boy! Dirty soap! How do they do that? On the wall was an automatic hand dryer. On the wall,
Yeah, okay, okay.
the taps were rusty. Oh boy! The cold taps washer looked to have failed. It was just dribbling down the sink.
I didn't want to carry a bar of dirty soap around with me.
Okay.
Oh boy!
Yeah, okay,
Dirty
George.
soap.
I have an idea.
Perhaps I could make a copy of the key.
Yeah. Kind of. I don't think this would work in real life. Well, not strictly speaking.
The
We're going to
key had
use
made a
the
clear
plaster.
imprint in the soap.
The bar of soap had the imprint of a key in it.
I knew keeping that plaster was a good idea. With the plaster and the imprint, I was on the right lines.
I had filled the key's imprint in the soap with dry plaster.
You can't make a cast without wetting the plaster. But wet plaster alone does not make a cast.
Okay. Oh,
I used the dryer to speed up the process.
yeah.
Well, it had taken a while, but I had made myself a completely unconvincing plaster key. Way too fragile to use in a lock. I'd have to substitute it for the real one. Trouble was, it looked like plaster and not metal. Then again, that plaster statue in Syria hadn't looked like stone until I'd been a bit artful with it. Maybe I could improve the key as well.
Maybe not.
How to improve the key? Drop it in the toilet?
Hey! Monsieur! Don't go with my keys!
Maybe not.
Hi again.
What is it?
No. Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
Okay. Oh, interesting idea.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
We need this to look like a brass key. Like a yellow bucket of paint brass key.
Hey, monsieur! Get away from my paint pot!
Okay.
I should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. Pah!
I need a distraction, and I get the feeling the phone is going to be the requirement here. Nico, perhaps? A little bit of flirting?
Cooler.
Hello, Nico. It's me.
Hi, George. What's happening?
I'm at the excavation, but they won't let me in.
Damn. We need to know what's in there.
Don't worry. I've got a scheme. I'm going to need your help, though.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
I want you to keep somebody on the phone for a while.
Who?
A painter. I need to get at his pot.
Oh, okay.
Stay on the line. I'll go and get him.
Hmm.
Hi, it's me again.
What now?
You've got a phone call.
For me? Are you certain?
It's a woman. She sounded hot.
What woman? She must be mistaken, monsieur.
Well, she asked for that hunk of a man with the nicotine fingers and his ass hanging out of his pants.
Certainly sounds like me. Stand back. It wouldn't do to keep the lady from her hunk.
Right. So we have a fake-looking key.
Well, monsieur, what a strange woman. She was all over me and then suddenly, nothing but abuse.
Really?
Why, abuse? Ah well, I have a cigarette to finish. And monsieur, if she calls again, I am not available.
Hmm. Oh, hello.
The doorway led to an old utility closet that had lost its door. There was nothing interesting in there. I couldn't imagine what I'd achieved by turning the dial. A thermostat was mounted over a radiator. The radiator was pumping out heat as the thermostat was cranked right over to full. No wonder it was warm in here, even with the door open to the chill of fall. I couldn't imagine.
Hmm. That has
Hi
something to
again.
do with
What
it.
is it?
It sure is hot in here.
I have to have the door open to allow the workmen access, so why not? I turn the heat up.
You could wrap up warm.
I have my gloves if it gets cold, but why bother when it's warm anyway?
I need to use the toilet again.
Again? Already?
I have this problem. How technical do you want me to get?
Never mind. Here's the key.
The door was locked. I turned the heating off.
As I'd hoped, the guard put his gloves on.
Oh, I see.
Now, I'd substituted the fake key for the excavation key. It looked okay, but felt false.
Very clever. He won't feel the difference.
Hi again.
What is it?
I held my breath and hoped that he wouldn't notice the substitution. Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
So I need another distraction.
Hi, Nico. It's me again.
I'd guessed. What do you want this time?
What did you say to the painter?
I shan't repeat it, George.
Look, I need to get the guard out of the way. Could you call back and ask him to get the painter again?
Okay, I'll call back soon.
This looked like a good place to watch things develop.
Hey, you! It's the phone.
Yeah, who is it?
How should I know? What am I, your social secretary?
It's not a chick, is it?
Yes, it's a woman. Are you going to answer it?
Does she have a warm, sensual voice like molten chocolate?
Yes, she has a really sexy voice. Now get a move on.
I'm not talking to her.
I can see that. You're wasting time talking to me.
No, you don't understand. I refuse to talk to her.
You refuse. You refuse. I'm wasting valuable time.
Don't make me laugh. Your time valuable? You just stand around all day.
I have a highly responsible job. Pah, don't pah me, you elephantine oaf. My job is important.
Impossible. They would have hired somebody competent in that case.
Meaning what?
Instead of which they hired a dismal rent-a-cop like you. All epaulettes and no brains.
Why, you...
This looked set to carry on for some time. It was too good an opportunity to miss.
Can't help but notice how easy it was to convince them all to move. Right.
I couldn't see anything useful to do with the planks. No, thanks. I think I'm carrying enough junk.
George, you're no fun.
There was no doubt about it. It was the same sort of idol I'd seen in Syria, Baphomet. The Templars had certainly been through here. Close up, the pattern didn't make any sort of sense. It fanned out around an axis point, a kind of focus to one side. Close up, it fanned out.
Yeah, okay. Is that a circle? Like a... Oops. Like a chalice point. Ooh.
And there it was, decoded by the curves of the chalice, the image of a church.
Well, that was
I found out
easy.
what the chalice was for.
You've solved the puzzle?
Yeah, there was a distorted picture at the Baphomet site. When I viewed it in the polished surface of the chalice, it changed.
What did it show?
A picture of a church with a square tower. I guess I'd better return the chalice to the Countess.
Hurry back, Georges.
So back to Spain. Oh, he's just gonna let us walk in this time.
Senor Stobart, oh, what a pleasure. Please, sit down.
Hi, Countess. The pleasure's all mine. I've brought back your chalice.
Why? You've had it cleaned.
Yeah, I met an obliging priest with a soft cloth.
Have you resolved the Templar mystery?
No, not yet. I don't even know what it is I'm after.
There are many stories of the knights secreting great wealth away.
Whatever. All I know is I don't want the bad guys to get it.
To be young and live in a world of moral absolutes.
I discovered something amazing with that chalice. In Paris, I found a church where they recognized the coat of arms. I found the tomb of Don Carlos de Vasconcelos.
You are sure? There can be no mistake?
The coat of arms on the chalice matches the one on the tomb.
Incredible. You have my most profound thanks. I must go there as soon as possible.
Yeah? Well, I'd be happy to show you the city. There's something else that I discovered carved on Don Carlos's tomb. Biblical references.
What are the references, Senor Stobart?
Psalms 32:7, Corinthians.
I am not a good enough scholar to know the Bible chapter and verse. I meant, what are the quotations?
You know, I forgot to ask the priest.
Well, that was
I'll have a look around if
pointless.
that's okay.
My home is your home. I shall remain here.
It was just a little utility room with no exit, unless you counted the window, and I didn't. It was a small mirror hanging over the sink.
Oh, okay. So we're just going to steal things. Fair enough. What else can we look at?
Hi there, Lopez. How's tricks?
Senor Stobart, I feel I owe you an apology.
No, you don't.
I was impolite on our first meeting.
Look, Lopez, just forget about it. I came on like a snake oil merchant. I wouldn't have trusted me in your shoes.
You do not understand. Finding the chalice has given my lady a new lease of life. It's a marvel. She smiles, she laughs. The tradesmen are saying that she is on Prozac.
Okay.
So the Countess feels that the curse is lifted.
I would not put it so strongly. Your discovery of the chalice was proof that the Templars never abandoned the de Vasconcelos. It counts for a great deal with my lady.
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, Senor Stobart.
Mausoleum, summer house. Easy mistake to make.
That's new.
George Stobart, grave robber. No, I don't think so.
Okay. Given the time, I think we will call it there, and we will hopefully pick it up back in the mausoleum in the next episode. I got a funny feeling we're actually coming to the end. I think. I'm not overly certain, but so yeah, there's a good chance we are actually coming to the end, and I don't want to go too far and end up having a really, really long episode. So this is where we'll stop. So I'll say thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you're enjoying the story as it unfolds. Throw us a comment if you feel like it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for a lot more content. Other than that, guys, have yourself a fantastic day, and I will catch you all on the next one.